Howdy everyone, it's Jampot here. Someone on the Discord was just asking about my Beanstalk list. Um, and yeah, it showed up, so I figured I'd record a video and show it off a little bit, see if I can maybe show what I'm doing with it. Um, so I don't think that this is like the best way to win with Beanstalk. I think that that is probably Butcher, but there's probably something else that's also really strong. It's just what I like to do, which is to cast Double Double, and I think that like it's good enough that it lets you do that at like I don't know around like 3900 right now. So that says something at least. So I'm gonna just really quickly take out Anubis Wicked Witch, which are things that I'm trying out because I just love like whenever I see Darklink playing Scam, it seems so cool and fun, and I think it kind of works as a backup because if you're buffing your Boon Willow slot and you don't find Boon Willow, like Anubis is already set up a little bit, but it doesn't work very well with, for example, like Hydra and Witch are not friends, um, and there's like when you kind of have the main plan working, it doesn't work very well. So I'm not sure about it. I really haven't loved anything else to put in it. I feel that like everything else that I've tried that's obvious is not good enough. So I'm gonna leave it in, but we'll see if it, turns out that way where I like see the things in the wrong combination and I've just added, two things to like basically two blanks to my shops. That's, very bad to be doing. Your deck list should be making your games smoother. Um, it's already such a problem that like whenever you don't get that many shops where you just like bench things, right? Um, I mean you can have as many as you have before you die, but you're much more likely to die if you do that too many times. So yeah, let's give it a shot. Oh, just one thing quick. I don't think that I think that this is like particularly tuned to this specific metagame, and that means that I'm likely to try and play Fae early so that I can set up Nightshade and then pivot off of it as I start to get the rares that like function with the slot buff strategy. And then Mr. Fox and Miseria are necessary so that Crystal can ever proc, and Crystal procking is a pretty big payoff. It's a lot of moving parts that kind of need things to work together, but there's a fair bit of redundancy as well, so I think that's part of why like I've managed to find success with it. Um, so I could take Puss in Boots or Lance Little here. I'm actually going to grab the Puss in Boots. I think it's just Lance Little is better later actually with this strategy because you kind of want to be setting up either you want some treasures for it or a Shoemaker's Elves if you've got your Fey stuff going is a really nice way to get you out of a little bit of a slump. But let's hope that we can get one hunt off. Oh, I'll take a Hamstar, whatever. Slappy's fine there too. That's so nice. Okay. Just thinking for a second. Here, I don't need Puck to buff this Puss in Boots probably, although, it certainly isn't guaranteed to hunt. Not if they have a Pix or something like that. But, and I don't care about this hunting more than one more. Like if it hunts one more time, that I would really like that. After that, it's just too unrealistic. I'm not gonna want to have put resource into it. I'll grab a Thorn. I like Thorn more than Rose because it sets up Lance a little better. I'm not sure about this Hamstar versus I mean, honestly, any of these could be okay, although Daughter's, I think, the weakest. There are a few heroes that we would buy. It doesn't seem to make a ton of sense to do over Hamstar. I don't think we'll get full-hearted, but I wonder if Rose is just better. Let's try Hamstar. I've never really, like, done anything with this. Given that we already have a Thorn buff in there, I think Carving Fork, I'm gonna go for Padded Shield, just kind of even it out. I don't love this right now. I think this could go pretty badly this fight, but we'll see. Oh, wow. All right, I'll take it. Just slamming this for pretty obvious reasons, I think. Cowardly Lion's kind of big. I just hate this character. But getting random characters is also pretty abysmal, isn't it? Like this Hamstar a lot. So I wonder if I should put it here to set up for Boon Willow. The problem is like Boon Willow is the first really great thing you can do with slot buffs. But it's a little bit easier to put it here and then just to pop a summon here at some point, either a Mecha Man or a goodie bag. Um, I'm gonna play this Cowardly Lion just because it will spread out the buffs pretty okay, but I don't love it. Tajima's gonna have some random animals, and then like if they've gotten not everyone plays the uncommon candy payoffs, but if they have gotten one, this Cowardly Lion on the front line may not survive more than one hit. And if they've really been going off, it might not survive one hit. We'll have to see. Uh, yeah, I'll be able to get shipshape no trouble with this current setup, so that's not a concern. I wonder if I should just still do something like this though. No, because I might want to support here. I'll get my back slots finished right now. This is the least important slot to buff for shipshape, I find, slot 3. It's just the easiest to slot something into. There aren't that many of the defensive characters that we care about at this point. And by that I mean like Stinky and uh, Mousetrap. I don't know. Maybe I do want Cowardly Lion here. I think it's more likely to survive some hits here. Yeah, it's okay. Really nice. Absolutely doing this again. Just keep the shops going. Um, Pyrat or Thorn? I assume it's just Thorn. It's just way bigger. Yeah, I mean, this is just more stats on my board, and we have like 1 and then a half units that we're likely to replace soon. I don't think that we need this or these like this twin shot, for example. This Elven Tools, we don't have any summons for it. I'm gonna take Magic Acorn on spec because it's so strong later. Ooh. I'm not sure. I kind of want to take Mega Man over Lancelot. I'd rather set up a little bit for Lancelot, although I think, it's unlikely that I'll see it again, but I can survive. Like, it's just not that significant without any way to buff it. And Mega Man can find me shipshape and some other things. It just seems way better. It isn't an animal, that's relevant, but that's not really what we're trying to do. We're not like an animals deck. It's just that like we're going to play more animals because they do what we need them to do. This is going to give +1/+1 to our shop every turn and then a tiny bit. Well, yeah, we just need more to make that work. I think this is much better. If we don't find a goodie bag, it can kind of solve the like, and we do find a Boon Willow, it's going to be really nice in slot 2. Okay, yeah, Cowardly Lion hasn't gotten there already. I think it's really important if you're trying to do any of these like double setup strats to not worry too much about being so precious about giving tree. So I think it wouldn't be like I would be pretty happy to grab it and put it either in 2 or 5, depending on how greedy or like what I felt like doing. But I'm not gonna take it over this Mama Bear. TLK, huh? Sugar Plum Fairy isn't doing it. Hmm. What would I kiss here? I'm kind of praying that this Cowardly Lion will get there, and that's probably delusional. I think I am going to put this Hamstar down there. This is big enough now that if I find a summon, I feel it's functional. I wonder if we should move Hamstar here maybe for Mr. Fox, but I don't think we'll need it. We have a couple treasures to get the ball rolling for Crystal. Nameless one could be okay as well, although it's like hard because part of what looks appealing to about it is that it does have big stats to begin with. And there's nothing on our board that we're like ready to replace quite yet. This Hamstar is actually doing okay. It's gonna have like +4/+4 to this to this slot. That's really nice. Maybe that's a reason why I should have probably taken Little Lance because of that, because that's a lot faster. I'm just gonna take Sugar. No, I'm gonna take Nameless One. I'm feeling greedy. I just feel like we're we're too late to be like trying to do any extra fate buffs, and at the end of the day, like +3/+3 or +4/+4 to our shop through Sugar Plum Fairy is not exciting. Well, I mean, I wish I had a silver Sugar Plum Fairy, but that's like not a real way to think about it. This Cowardly Lion, huh? Yeah, I mean, I should have known. There we go. Hamstar's in the right place for this. And now we'll shift this. Yep, looking good. could go Nightshade or Medusa, but I think we're strong enough that we can go ahead and grab a Nightshade right now. It sucks that we're not getting the animal buffs on this slot. I wonder, that seems to make more sense to me. Also, this Hungry Hyena, it's one of those things where it's very easy to kind of get baited. Oh, I should be putting this here. I forgot that I have a Magic Acorn. Because slot 1 is the least important slot to buff. The only hunt you really like is Mr. Fox, and it's a little late for that. Otherwise, I'd happily put a Wicked Witch or a Snapping Hydra in here, and they don't care about the slot buffs at all. Plus, they are getting buffed already through the Spoon Willow. I could also take Egg here and just like throw health into it, but I kind of feel like we don't need to do that. I don't know. So one thing that I have realized now, I've been finally like developing a heuristic for what to do in these like dead shops. And I think like the main reason not to take these commons, right, is like that there are fewer of them in the shop so that there's fewer silvers. Um, and with that in mind, I'm probably supposed to take this Blackbeard's parrot. Should I put it on board? I don't think so. We haven't hit our ship shape yet, so this Mecha Man is more appealing. That's cute. I don't think it's necessary, but it might have been the difference between a full heart. I don't think so. I think we were full hearting either way. Pretty easy two-headed wizard here. Yeah, I mean this is classic crystals, right? Like we have no mages, we have no treasures. Can't really click it. Okay, I mean we clicked it, but you know what I mean. Like it doesn't we definitely added something to our shops that made our shop worse, so I mean this is terrifying and we're probably not gonna outpace it, but you never know. Oh, rough. I might give up on this Hungry Hyena. It's not doing enough now, and we could just use another summon. Just keep looking. No goodie bag to Mixo. I would waste the double cast if we had a goodie bag. Actually, would I? I feel like we just faced the strongest person in the lobby as far as I can tell. Although you never know. All the boards we were beating could have spiked. Friar Tuck is probably better than this Hamstar, certainly, right? Like at this point. Yeah, that does. Oh my God. Okay, we're in top 2. We'll see, but I'm not optimistic. We could Genie. I still think Mega Man is better than Mockingbird, which is usually what I think, although maybe that's also it just seems like their stats are going to spike out of control so quickly that the fact that Mega Man could hit a scam unit or could hit a goodie bag or could hit a ship shape is like so much more relevant than whatever this is going to hit. Although I guess um, if we're talking about a scam unit, then this can hit Stinky in theory. This Mama Bear also could go. Maybe that's the way to go about this. Yeah, because we like have no animals anymore. Spoon Willow, how big is this? Yeah, this buff isn't really getting there, but okay. There's Goldilocks. We have another heart. I think I'm gonna take Goldilocks here rather than and just pray. Like, there's not this pick a peck of peppers is like these numbers are not gonna be enough. All right, I'm assuming that I'm gonna lose, take a full heart, and then we just pray that we hit double double next turn somehow. I don't think that's realistic, but we could hit Eureka or just. I just think that this is the only way that we could win. Maybe I cut Friar Tuck, but I think we'll need to like do things after this turn, and I don't think having both of these makes us win this fight or not lose the fight. So yeah, I think that's not even close. The more I think about it, yeah. I mean, It's very bad, I'll say that. I wonder if Mega Man's supposed to go here? Probably. Because, we certainly don't care about it hunting, and I think, like, oh, it's supposed to go here, obviously, in the biggest buff slot. All right, nothing that buffs slots mid-fight, so go from here. Oh, they're not that strong, actually. Maybe I could have gotten away with a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. But there was no reason. Okay, okay, hold on. So, biggest slot is here. So we're putting this here. Goldilocks goes here. Double, double. My instinct is just to cast Greed on this so that we can maybe double it one more time. I think that'll be pretty relevant. Let's not screw this up. Let's make it... Okay. Yeah, that seems okay. Yep. All right, I think we have a shot. It's also possible that they just won their game, but I don't remember if they had that Frankenstein's monster last turn. But I actually feel okay about this now. Frankenstein's Doctor. It's a good name. Well, I don't hate TLKing this Friar Tuck. Yeah, seems fine. That's nice. Okay. So Presence of Gaia. How sorry. I'm I'm still kind of flabbergasted that we hit that double double on that turn, so now I'm kind of having to just like rethink really basic like muscle memory stuff is off. So I wanna cast this on here. Yeah, this is fine. Where do I want this buff to go? Because I don't think there's it's not meaningful enough to put it on this Boon Willow slot. Let's put it in here. That way if we get a data list later, it could matter. And this is kind of, oh my goodness. This is kind of why I like Genie, because like it can just do enough. Yeah, those numbers don't really matter. Uh, I, hmm. It's possible that I'm bungling that a little bit. I'm genuinely not too sure. Yeah, we'll stick with this. Yeah, okay. I think they're just done with their game. So unless this Tiamat like somehow pulls something absolutely nutso, I think this is a pretty comfy win from here. I mean, there's no reason. I think that this is still good, like better than not doing it. Um, I guess we'll just take Bahamut for the most silvers. This is looking good though. Obviously it's looking good. Their board hasn't changed in forever. The Spirit of Vengeance I don't think has died. Yeah. Okay, so I would say that like we were not particularly strong in the mid game, but we still managed to win a lot of fights. And that was very lucky. I was expecting that what would happen is that there would be a few more players left. We would be losing by half hearts a little bit more while we charged up this genie, and then we would hope to find those double doubles. We really got super lucky at the end game there. Um, but I mean, I'm not gonna complain. What a nice run. um, and we kind of just did the thing, right? Like we had enough ways to set up our slot bonuses that we could get bailed out in that way. And that's a really fun way to play the game, I feel. All right, bye.